What's happening, Night God people? Hope y'all are doing well on this fine evening. As always, we have an awesome lineup for y'all today, from cryptids to crazy stories and encounters to UFOs. If you're new here, please make sure you like and subscribe. First video we're going to share today is from Grim History. This story is absolutely mind-blowing. I have an idea of what creature I think it could be, but regardless, it's unlike any story I've ever heard. What this farmer deals with is absolutely insane. So sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, because some secrets are about to be revealed.
Sent me is true, then there is something living out there in those fields that should not exist. And it all started with a inhuman scream. Now, I can't verify any of this, but entertainment purposes only. So he owns a decent sized ranch in rural Texas, and one night around 2 in the morning, he was jolted awake by the sound of several of his livestock absolutely losing their minds out in the field. And he said that if you've ever spent time around, animals like that, you learn their noises, right? Their habits, and you know when they're hungry, you know when they're irritated, and you definitely know when they're terrified. And this wasn't normal. This was pure panic that he was hearing from them. So he grabbed a flashlight, threw on his boots, and he ran outside the house. The moment that he stepped onto the porch, he knew that something was absolutely wrong, because the entire property was dead quiet. Not like a peaceful rural area quiet, no, like dead quiet, like no animal noises, no insect noises, nothing, just absolutely pure, terrifying, deafening silence is how he told me. And then he heard one final scream from somewhere near the back of the pastures, and he jumped into his truck and he drove down where the noise was. And when he reached the fence line, his headlights illuminated 3 of his animals. One was absolutely already torn apart on the ground, and the other 2 were badly injured just sitting there. But what disturbed him wasn't that they'd been attacked. I mean, it does happen with, predators, but it was how. There were no signs of a pack of coyotes, no bite patterns that he'd ever seen before, no tracks that he could, positively identify, just deep wounds and red stuff everywhere. So he assumed it had to be some larger predator, maybe a mountain lion, maybe something, that was wounded and desperate. But the next night, it happened again. And then it happened again, and then it happened another night. Now, always between the same time, always between 2 and 4 in the morning. Always the same terrified scream coming from his animals, the same type of panic, always another animal injured or dead. But never any tracks, never any, sign of what was responsible. And after nearly a week of this going on and on, he got tired of waiting. So he loaded his rifle into his truck and he parked near the pasture and shut off his engine and decided, you know what, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to catch whatever is coming here and doing this. So by midnight, everything seemed normal. And come 1 o'clock in the morning, still nothing. By 2:30, he was starting to think that maybe he was wasting his time and nothing was going to happen. And then every animal out there suddenly froze. And every single one of them stared toward the tree line and did not move. Then came a sound of like a low guttural growl. But he said it didn't sound like an animal or any animal that he had knew of. He said it sounded almost a mix of human with, in it, like something that was trying to imitate an animal. And his stomach dropped because he's never heard anything like that. And then he saw movement, and at first he thought maybe it was like a person that was walking through the trees, but a very large person. And then something stepped out from the darkness and into the moonlight, and that's when he realized that it was not human. He said this thing stood on 2 legs and at least 9 feet tall. He said maybe even taller. And its shoulders were unbelievably broad. The upper body looked like almost like a bloated bodybuilder type of look, like that huge muscular look. But the head wasn't human at all, of course, but he describes it as a twisted mixture of a man and a goat combined. And its face was elongated and its eyes reflected the moonlight, he said. and from either side of its skull were these massive horns that were coming out, and they were at least a foot long, maybe even more, he said. Now the creature stood
What?
there staring directly at him, not at the livestock, but at him, not taking his eyes off of him, like it already knew that he was there and he was watching him. And he said every instinct in his body told him to start the truck and leave, but he couldn't move. The thing just stood there and was like he could see its chest rising from it
Wow.
breathing and just watching him. And then slowly it tilted its head, almost like it was figuring him out or waiting for him to make the first move. And then it dropped onto all fours. And that's when he realized how big it actually was and how much danger he was actually in. Because it started to charge
Wow.
directly at him, and fast. Way faster than something, that size should be able to move. And he slammed the key into the ignition, threw it into gear, and he took off as fast as he could. And as dirt was exploding behind him, he looked in the side mirror, and this creature was still coming and quickly closing the distance on him. And its front limbs were pounding into the ground, and its horns were bobbing with every stride. And he said everything was going so fast, but it was also going in slow-mo. And he said it covered ground like a racehorse. Its movements weren't natural.
Faster than that.
They were way too smooth and way too deliberate for something like that. Then something happened that he said he'll never forget, and it creeps him the hell out. This creature stood back up while mid-stride and continued chasing the truck on two legs, keeping pace with him. He said he was doing easily 40, maybe 45 miles an hour down this dirt road, and it was still there, right beside him, and he could hear it breathing, literally huffing as it ran next to him. He could hear rocks flying underneath its feet, and then suddenly, boom! This massive thing struck the entire truck and shook it. The creature slammed its shoulder into the back side of the bed, and it was hard enough to shove the rear tires sideways, he said. And he thought he was about to roll or begin to fishtail out, but somehow he ended up keeping control. And he mashed the accelerator down, and the truck just surged on forward. But the thing stayed with him for several more seconds, and then without any warning, it just veered off, leaped a fence in one single bound, and disappeared into the empty field that was on the side. And it was gone, just like that. Now, the farmer says he drove straight home and locked every single door, and he didn't sleep that night. Now, the next morning, he found a massive dent in the side of his truck bed, and impressions in the dirt near the...
Does that not more resemble like a cow hoof? I'm almost leaning towards maybe like a minotaur, right? Is that a minotaur? Yeah. Half bull, half man.
Unlike anything that he had ever seen before. And he sent me photos of the truck, which I will be showing throughout this.
Boom, there's the truck. Can you believe that shit? That is insane.
And according to him, he hasn't sat out there alone at night since that happened. He doesn't even like going to put his animals away at night, because whatever chased him that night wasn't hunting livestock. It was hunting the one thing watching it, and that was him.
Wild, y'all. Wild. But I have an idea possibly of what creature that could be. And I have a video of it next. Take a look. There it is on the hill. And you can hear throughout the video they keep saying Baphomet, Baphomet. That thing looks huge. Look at the horns. The movement seems natural. Look at the way it's blinking. It's big. Its eyes reflect. If that's a costume, it's a damn good one.
Başına büyük bir sıkıntı gelebilir. Sakın panik yapma bak. Görüyor musun?
It could be.
Şu an bize bakıyor. Bak şimdi bu. Neydi öyle?
And that could be a minotaur as well. Chances are it is.
Ama çok güçlü.
I don't agree with Baphomet. I think it's a minotaur, a bull, humanoid bull, basically. They're very powerful, fast, strong, smart, you name it. They're badass. So these people hike on the Appalachian Trail. I've heard from people that this is possibly a scripted interaction. Nevertheless, very creepy. She's very creepy, and a lot of people think she could be a skinwalker, a mimic. It's just creepy. Check it out.
From? I took the wrong way. Oh my goodness.
Did you see my other two guys? What?
What?
Did you see my other two guys?
So this couple hikes the Appalachian Trail almost daily. But one day, they run into something that absolutely horrifies them. Some people are calling her a mimic. Others are just calling her crazy. While some are even calling her a possible skinwalker type entity. Regardless, you can tell it puts the couple on edge. And I can't lie, it probably put me on edge too. Because this, whatever it is absolutely terrifying. Check it out.
Did we see your other two guys? No. You're supposed to go that way.
No, we're not supposed to go that way.
No. Want to meet them?
No, we don't want to meet
No,
him.
I don't want to meet them.
How about
Like
not?
she's setting them up.
I don't know.
If you go the other way, you don't gotta go over the tree.
I don't know. It sounds like she's gargling water.
Blah, blah.
Something over the tree. Oh my goodness.
What?
I thought that was somebody else.
Changed her voice. Weird.
She's trying to speak to our channel right now.
YouTubers, should I wear my orange outfit with this? Or the blue? Oh my
Are you kidding me right now? She's asking people for what? Oh, why am I? Help me! Oh my goodness! Can't get over that? No! She said, "Here I come." She said, "What?" Oh my God! I don't. My pants are wet.
Oh my God. Well, you been playing in the water again? No, that's free. Or did you pee your pants? It's free.
Man, she switched her voice.
Really fast.
Yeah. Oh my God. She loves doing that.
What would you do in this situation?
It'd be creepy as hell. That's why you carry in situations like that, folks. Don't get caught lacking. This next video explains the pyramids and an alternative theory. Check it out.
The biggest lie in archaeology was making you believe that the most insane structure on Earth is just a tomb for someone important. They never found a mummy inside the Great Pyramids. Now think with me. Ordinary stone was not used in their construction. The interior is made of red granite with quartz, and quartz under pressure generates energy, weight, and electricity. The exterior in the past was covered with white limestone, a material with a high insulating capacity. Do you get it? You have a conductive core and an outer insulating layer. This doesn't look like a tomb. It looks like a system, and it's not over yet. Beneath the pyramids there are aquifers, water in constant motion, and moving water generates vibration and charge. Now put all of this together. Granite with quartz, pressure, running water, a perfectly geometric structure. This starts to look like a machine. Some believe the pyramid channeled this energy into the atmosphere, distributing it wirelessly. And now comes the strangest part. Inside the deepest chambers, there are no traces of soot at all. If they used torches, where are the remains? How did they see in total darkness? And then an uncomfortable idea emerges. What if it was never a tomb, but a lost technology? What if what we call ancient was in fact far more advanced than we can imagine?
In fact, that is pretty much what I've found that the pyramids are for, is that they were used by the Anunnaki to cause resets on the planet while they were absent from the planet. So basically they put pyramids up all over these planets that they conquer in order to control the population and reset them if need be. They do so by harvesting the Earth's energy, just like it's theorized that they do. And they can literally cause catastrophic weather, total floods, just total annihilation of the planet that they're on, for sure. They call her D, I think. But she's a very good cryptid hunter, and she seems to encounter them more than anybody I've ever seen. This one she encounters in this cornfield, and it's pretty damning. Check it out.
Okay.
After what looks like a chicken comes flying, Dee starts hearing a metallic tapping sound. She's confused because there's no metal in the cornfield that she knows of. Then she realizes something's throwing rocks now. So, what does she do? She throws one back. She picks up a rock and launches it into the field, asking out to play with her. Now, I don't know about you, but asking a cryptid that's been causing car accidents for years if it wants to play catch is definitely a bold strategy. Like, hey, I know you've been terrorizing this entire stretch of highway and possibly eating chicken bones in the dark, but wanna be friends? You've got to admire the optimism. And then she sees them. Glowing eyes. Dee says there's a bunch of eyes back here. Multiple entities, all watching her from the darkness. And then, the moment that makes Dee decide it's time to leave.
Okay. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, it's small. What is that?
I'm not exactly sure where she's at, but it's a hot spot for sure. Dogman and Bigfoot, from what I see.
Oh, hi. Okay. It's like two on top of each other.
What in the world? Creepy as all get out.
Hello.
The
I'll
next
take the light
video
away
is
so you
just
can
as
see
creepy.
me. Hi, you still have eye shine.
She is bold.
Oh,
There's a lot
okay,
of it
I
on
don't
her
like
own.
that. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Another one of her videos right here.
I told you I was seeing something. That's way in there, guys. Hold on. That's tall. Okay, this is up to my chest.
Yeah, it's crazy, really.
Hello? What is that? Hello? That's not a dude. That's not a person. That's tall. Hello? It's blinking out, dude. It just did some weird cloaky thing. It's getting taller and cloaky weird.
Yes.
You can see its knees going up.
It's moving. It's moving. We got it right there.
What is happening? Hello? It stopped. What is it stopping for? Oh my God, what's it
Now
doing?
it's moving fast.
It's doing something. Oh my God, I'm excited. Sorry.
It's moving. See that?
It's blinking like I just saw the tree behind it. Like it's see-through. What is it doing?
Mine is so pixelated.
It's pixelated. There's nothing you can do. Look, you can.
Could be a witch.
What am I catching right now? Guys, it's so far away. I can't help that. But it's doing something. Like cloaky-wise. It gets really, really dark.
Frequency.
What is it? It looks like a dog. It's got dog man face, dude. Hello?
Kinda does.
It stopped. Oh my
Oh.
God, it ducked.
Goodbye.
No.
So creepy, y'all. So creepy. So yeah, what a crazy video for sure. This is an encyclopedia from 1958 that talks about the dome. Check it
Holy
out.
fuck, chat. This encyclopedia from 1958 proves that they found a dome. Watch this.
Okay, you guys remember how I showed you the maps that were here on Earth before 1958, before the governments took them out? And I'm going to show you the Encyclopedia Britannicas in the public libraries before 1958. Here's volume 2 out of the alphabet A. And we're going to flip to the Antarctica, and this is from 1958, as you can see. Now, we're going to flip to the Antarctica and see what the Encyclopedia Britannica from 1958, before the Antarctic Treaty, says is there. Now, you won't find this in the new encyclopedias because the government's banned them. But what I want you to notice right here is, notice how it says the flights proved inland areas to be featureless in character with a dome 13,000 feet high at about latitude 80 degrees south, longitude 90 degrees east. Take a really, really close look at that. Now I'm going to zoom it in for you. When they returned to New Zealand, these flights proved the inland areas to be features with a character with a dome 13,000 feet high at about latitude 80 degrees south, longitude 90 degrees east. Now, if this doesn't make sense to you, let me show you with an image of what a flat earth map would look like. Now, this is what latitude 80 degrees south would look like on a flat earth map. As you can see, the dome comes down closer to you over the wall, which will be about 13,000 feet. Now, if you go back out into the center of the earth, or up the North Pole, and try to go up to the firmament with a little bit of calculation, it's going to show that it's about 385,500 feet away. It's really, really simple, folks. Now, if you're not familiar with any of this at all, and you're just now new to all this, you can say, well, this guy is crazy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But what you've got to ask yourself is, why do all the maps before 1958 show a flat earth with the ice wall around it and a firmament, a dome? And why does the encyclopedia tell you that there's a dome there and it gives you the exact height at a certain latitude and longitude? Well, the reason is because in 1958, that's when all governments and all nations of the world signed the UN treaty to ban all civilians from going to the Antarctica, and NASA came in and erased everything, just like they're erasing everything today. So again, ask yourself, if all this existed before 1958, why doesn't it exist now? How come it all of a sudden was erased and just disappeared out of your history books, out of your encyclopedias, out of your libraries? Wake up, people. Wake up.
Wild, y'all. Absolutely wild. So this next gentleman's making quite a big stink in content creation on most all platforms because of a tree branch that was essentially hanging in midair when he got home from work. Take a look.
I've been all over Google. I can't figure out for the life of me what the hell is going on. It's just, hold on. It's just floating there. Where does it zoom in on? Here. But I can't figure it out. It's just floating. Google's like talking about spider webs and all kinds of stupid crap, but it rained here like shortly after I got home, and it's still there. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I just can't figure it out.
Apparently he later throws a softball or a baseball at the same area, and it ends up getting stuck in midair as well.
Right under it. Like, what the? I need help. I done talked to one of my neighbors. He is dumbfounded. I've done thrown stuff at it, and I can't hit it. It just seems like it goes right through it. But what the crap? Look at it. Like, I ain't making nothing up. It's like 20 feet in the air. Maybe 30. I don't know. I ain't good at distance. But it doesn't make sense.
Next, we have a more unconventional style story that I did. The way this cow's markings are makes it look very
This
odd.
cow has become somewhat of a local celebrity in Hensley, Arkansas because of what it has on its head. The owner says it kind of spooks her at night when she goes to check on the cows because of this particular cow. As you can see the markings, it looks like an alien. It's very unique and pretty cool. Take a look. Let me know what you guys think.
Alien head cow. Pretty wild though. It does look just like a gray alien, y'all.
Baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl.
Next, we have an Aussie farmer whose kangaroos literally start getting ripped in half. Something's dragging them off, and he's not sure what it is. Is it the yowie? Is it another cryptid? The yowie is basically Australia's Bigfoot. Listen to what he has to say. It'll absolutely blow your mind.
Leading off into the bush. I followed that trail in and around the bushes to eventually cross where I'm standing right now. This is a kangaroo cemetery. There's almost a dozen kangaroos here, from before I was a bone hunter. And then the trail continued on around those bushes there. Now, further down the trail, I found one leg attached to the tail, and a chunk of very meaty spine. I then came back the next day, and the leg was almost entirely eaten, bones all smashed up, and what was left of the tail was just some unraveled skin. Oh, and the meaty spine had been taken away. From there, I came back a following day again and searched under the bushes in that area, where I found more half kangaroos, only pelvis down, an assortment of bits of legs and bits of tail. Never any spine, never any upper body. They varied from full-size pelvis to small-size pelvis, so I guess all ages. Since then, there's been no activity. Nothing has happened yet. Until I came back to the kangaroo cemetery. That's the tunnel that I had to scope from one side to find over here. From the original hunting of the torso trail, which again, never found the torso. But back in this same area is all this damage to these peppercorn trees. All these branches have been snapped and ripped off and just shredded on the floor. Now those same branches on this side have peppercorns on them. But this type of peppercorn is toxic to people and, well, I thought animals as well. So something has come back to this trail and, I guess, eaten whole branches? Peppering their half kangaroos? I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to keep investigating and we'll see what happens next.
Keeps you intrigued, don't it? This gentleman was supposedly getting his blood sucked by this massive mosquito that doesn't look like a regular mosquito. It looks like a mosquito on steroids. If you haven't heard, Google is going to introduce millions of male mosquitoes that have a bacterial infection that's going to pass on to the females when they mate. But that's their way of getting rid of mosquitoes. I think mosquitoes are definitely needed as a part of society, and I don't know if it's a good idea, but nevertheless, they're doing it. And shortly after this video, I show you a video of drones that are mosquitoes. Mind-blowing. Check it out.
So I was out here in the yard just working, and this just bit me. Here's a picture of it.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have never seen a mosquito look like that. What is that thing? It's not a mayfly, for sure, but it does look like a mosquito on steroids. Now, I know y'all have heard about Google releasing some sort of mosquitoes that have a bacteria infection. They're the males, and when they mate with a female, they actually kill the female, allegedly. Then, I'm hearing about these new mosquito drones they've came up with. Check it out.
These are wild,
Let me know what you think.
fam. Wild.
I don't know what that is. It looks like a mosquito that's been taking steroids. I'm at a loss for words. I've never seen anything like that. If you know what it is, please tell me. Am I gonna die? That's all I need to know.
I don't know about you, but these drones are absolutely blowing my mind. Look at how sophisticated these things are. How small and fine they are. They are tiny little guys. Imagine warfare. Imagine if you rigged these things with a lethal dose of whatever, and you let these things loose on the battlefield. This is a whole nother level of science, technology. It's insane and scary at the same time. Let me know what you guys feel about these.
Freaky stuff, man. It only gets freakier. This is a video of ball lightning in what I believe to be the Philippines or Thailand.
Giờ tôi mua cả số lo ha. Phải cô nhiều vậy. Ok, chú à. Phải cô nhiều. Hai đứa chưa mình lồng á. Ô, phải cô nhiều. Nhau à. Phải cô nhiều. Mình lồng mình không? Ô là chỉ bỏ phải ra. À chỉ tôi đây rồi. Tôi đấy rồi, là chỉ tôi à. Dạ là chỉ tôi đấy rồi. Cái nó bao tải. Thế giờ vào đây rồi. Giờ tôi tỏ phải phát tao tôi ra. Là chỉ bao. Ô, thấy lò thấy cô.
Next video, we have the TR-3B craft. Many think it's manned by humans. Have you ever heard of the stories of the black triangular object hovering at low altitudes? For 3 decades, the object has been reported as a silent black UFO with bright colored lights in its center. It is said to be a secret U.S. craft called the TR-3B Black Manta. Typically observed at night, the TR-3B is rumored to have steady geometry that silently loiters in the air and vanishes like a state change. Visible bright pulsating lights change through modes. While the existence of it is speculative, the strong pattern of sightings in different parts of the world suggests the presence of a proposed build craft. This video is a very nice video of it. Take a look. Floating as it always does. Slightly rotating. Pretty intriguing. This is the craziest amount of activity of UFOs I've ever seen. Check it out. They are everywhere. Look at all of them, y'all. It's wild.
Guarda, guarda, guarda le luci.
No, però le luci sono strane.
È strano.
La luce è strana.
Ma poi era
The way this guy connects dots is awesome. Booyah. Sick. These villagers explain little people to the tourists. Take a look.
Are like little people living in the jungle.
Yeah, like a dwarf.
Like dwarfs. Yeah. Is that here too?
Yeah. These are the ones. Yeah.
That's them? Have you seen them before?
Yeah. Yep.
You've seen them?
Yeah. Yeah, they're representative of the dwarfs.
They look like people or what?
They look like people.
What do they do?
They kill people. We don't see them very often. If you go to the jungle and if it is very quiet, then you can see them.
They end you. I eat you.
Them too? Everyone sees them?
Freaky.
Yeah.
Freaky as hell. This was supposedly leaked in 2020, before AI. Reminds me of MH370. Wild, y'all.
Probably a bad idea, but I am going to throw an object into this vortex. I've gotten a lot of people asking me
This
for
is
it.
wild
and
looking,
truth be
y'all.
told, I don't actually know.
I don't know
will
what to make
happen.
of it.
This is a little rubber.
It seems
eraser.
legit, but
It's
it could be
the
very well
safest
be AI.
Thing I could think of. I don't have renter's insurance, and I'm kind of videotaping this whole thing, so I don't really have a lot of plausible deniability if things go wrong. So, yeah, let's hope things go all right. This is toss number 4. Oh, whoa. I don't know if you can see that, but it like flew out. I mean, the eraser looks normal and fine. And the vortex is pretty much the same. So I'm gonna try that again and see if I can get it to see if I can catch it, see if I can get it to toss it back to me. All right, here you go, buddy. Whoa.
What just happened? Did it literally just throw back that eraser? What is going on with that?
Oh, I don't like the look of that at all. It's moving so weird now. Where'd that eraser go? Whoa. Whoa, look at this. Okay, so this type of fractalization is a bad sign. It's likely that there is a tear forming within the vortex, and that I should be very concerned about. So follow along to see what stupid I do next.
Pretty cool stuff though, right? Pretty neat. This lady had a cryptid encounter while in the ocean. She can't quite describe what she saw, but it sounds horrifying.
Being like shaped like a basketball, and the face went in.
She went to a counselor to talk to a counselor this morning. It was low tide, and Rachel Carney was out beyond the danger sign.
Turned around, I heard a hissing sound. So I stopped. I looked beside me, and all I seen was a face come up with these big teeth, and I just remember the face being like shaped like a basketball, and the face went in. I kind of stepped in and then went like squared off. Then it had all white, and it kept swimming around me. It rubbed up against my leg, so I just stopped and I pretended like I wasn't moving. That's when it rubbed up, went down, and kept going around me. I thought I was dead that day. Honestly, I didn't think he was gonna make it in time to get me. I just thought I was dead.
This next video is kind of an old throwback for me. It's actually one of the first videos I shared on TikTok that actually got views. And it's of a family that encounter a fairy in London or Europe. I think London somewhere, or the United Kingdom, which is London. Check it out. Let me know what you think.
A fairy that was captured in England. In the video, a man is in his backyard filming his daughters while they play, when suddenly he notices what appears to be a large insect in one of the trees. As he gets closer to inspect it and see what it is.
There's a few, some there, and some but most of them are on the floor and have got massive holes in them. What's that? Yeah. Oh, look. What's what?
Where?
Yeah, look. Right up there. Insect or something.
Is that an insect? Let's have a look. What's it?
I don't know. I don't know.
What in the...
Oh my god.
Whoa. He's like grossed out by it. That's gnarly.
This happens.
I swear I found one of those
in
under my
slow
car
motion,
one time.
You'll be able to see that it actually has legs and a humanoid shape.
Is it real, y'all? Let me know in the comments. Is it real? Looks legit to me. This gentleman traces the sun for every day for as long as he could to finish the cycle of what he calls the sun. And think about the golden ratio here. You think that's how the sun travels around our planet? Really hard to say. Intriguing nonetheless. This right here is absolutely mind-blowing, y'all. Wait till you see this cell. Thought it'd be easier to share his singular video and show you the whole setup here. Check out how molecular geometry in the Hindu temples are similar. It's going to blow your mind.
Never seen anything like this before. This is a motor that cells use to move around. You have trillions of them in you right now. That is the top of a column in a Hindu temple. The level of detail and craftsmanship is one thing, but there's a level of geometric and engineering knowledge that is closer to what we see in aircraft manufacturing. That turbine and the biomotor both do the same thing so that an airplane and bacteria can move. If this isn't depicting the same thing, you're gonna have to explain to me where the design inspiration came from that coupler and the little stator guy right here. No way they could see these things. These things are complex molecular parts that are assembled and held together by electrons and run on electricity so bacteria can move.
That design is held together by electrons and run on electricity so bacteria can move. Could it be that the turbines on planes are also run by electricity and maybe not gas?
This little guy is what gets me though. He's like a little clutch that engages the molecules so it can spin. That's not what that is. Run it back. In the little animation, you know what you see when you look straight up into that motor? You see this thing right here. If you look straight up in one of these temples, guess what you see? There's a pile of coincidences and then there's a pile of explanations, and this pile is getting quite large. Last one, they may look the same, but the biomotor runs on electrical frequency, which I would have labeled with a snake if I was writing a manual for this thing.
Gotta say, super intriguing, very neat content, for sure. This next video, the gentleman found a giant tooth. And you could tell, it's a giant's tooth. He figures to be 80 meters tall when it was intact. Check it out.
And this is by far one of the most exciting specimens on exhibit at the Stone Circle Museum, because this is a tooth of a giant, about 80 meters tall. This is an incisor tooth. You can see the actual tooth part. There it is.
The flatness.
There, that's the root that goes into the gum.
That's the root.
Except this guy would have been about 50 times bigger than me, about 80 meters tall. Come see us.
80 meters, y'all. Crazy. And they got way bigger than that. Y'all already know. This girl does a really good job on conspiracy stuff.
If there was an archaeologist who discovered the blood of Jesus, but he took it to the wrong lab.
They said, Mr. Wyatt, this human blood only has 24 chromosomes in it. Everybody else has 46. You see 23 from your mother, 23 from your father, 22 autosomes from your mother, 22 autosomes from your father. You get an X from your mother, you may get an X or a Y from your father, all right? This blood had 23 chromosomes from the mother's side, one Y chromosome only. You see, the child could not have developed if they hadn't had the autosomes from the mother. So all of his physical characteristics were determined by his mother's side of the family, her autosomes. His maleness was determined by this one Y that came from a source, not a human male. Then they said, this blood is alive. And then they said, whose blood is this? I said, it's the blood of your Messiah.
I went through a lot to find that video because it's
Amazing.
been scrubbed from a lot of archives, and I find that weird.
What do
He's
you
just
know? Of
another
course it
crazy
has.
scientist. Anyways, this is my driver, and I don't know, that's the most compelling piece of modern evidence that I've seen. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Pretty interesting.
Anyways, let's smash it. Oh, I almost knocked it off the tee.
Very nice swing. Y'all, listen to this guy and his example. How the light distributes or would distribute on a flat plane.
Y'all wanted the truth? Y'all wanted to know how does the sun only shine further in some areas than others? But can y'all handle the truth though? Look at the sun up there. Look at this. Look at this right over here. Doesn't that make more sense? Doesn't that make more sense? Look at the shape of the earth as well too. Look at the shape of the earth. It's all in our faces, bro. Look at that. That's a globe on the inside, but look at the shape of this earth. The little snow globe thing. Look at that, bro. Look. And for you guys who are asking about the moon is a reflection of the earth. It is a plasma projection up there, bro. Y'all have no idea. The dome is literally a mirror. But this is why you can line up the geography of the moon with the geography of the earth. It's literally the reflection of earth, bro. Look at this. It's showing you in so many ways how they take the truth and they bend it and they flip it and they make it circular, you know, just to make it seem like all this is true, bro. But it's nothing but lies, bro. I've been telling y'all, we live in a simulation and a matrix. Y'all should know this by now. While everything is acting strange right now, is because we're in a video game. Because what we live in is literally Grand Theft Auto on steroids. There will never be another video game like this. I mean, aren't these laws made up? Aren't these rules made up? Aren't these governments made up? This is Grand Theft Auto. But look at this shit. Look at that. But yeah, bro, everything that we were taught in school was nothing but literal lies. But why? And this is exactly why the Great Reset must take place, because we got nothing but liars and manipulating us,
I'm not saying
telling
the
us
earth
how
is
the earth
flat
looks
either,
like,
but
and they're
I
not
like
even
to
from
hear
this
it.
planet. You don't even go here, bro. But let me know what you guys think about the video. The shift is here. We about to see the other realm. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
It's not a piece of rock. It is plasma. Well, it is by now rather more than a theory. 10 or 11 years ago, I stated to various scientists that the moon is not a piece of rock, but it is plasma phenomena, cosmic plasma.
Like the sun.
And that this fact will eventually be confirmed. I made certain predictions which were already confirmed in 1958, and the situation now
The shit is here. Let's get it.
Seems to be what looks like a possessed entity or demon taking over this young gentleman.
Pedrito.
Pedrito.
Hey. No, espera.
Ey, Pedrito, mira cómo está. Juanita. Pedrito.
Yikes.
Hey.
Freaky sounding.
Hey, Pedrito, cálmate, güey. Cálmate, hijo.
Pedrito.
Hey, hijo. Salte. Pedrón. Salte. No mames, güey.
Yo te hablo a ti.
Güey.
A ese que habita dentro de Pedrito para que te muestres. Muéstrame tu verdadera cara. Dime quién eres.
Pedrito, no mames.
Dime cómo te llamas.
Pedrito, hijo.
Dime cómo te llamas.
Wow.
Dime cómo te llamas.
Listen to him.
demonio.
Sounds like Gollum.
Pedrito.
Dime tu nombre.
Pedrito, mira, como que hijo.
No es Pedrito.
Juanita, no mames, le
Dime
está pasando
cómo te
algo.
llamas, demonio.
Necesitamos sacarlo
Dime
de ahí,
cómo te
necesitamos
llamas,
sacarlo.
demonio.
No mames. Cállate, cabrón, cállate.
Ven, ¿me quieres? Ven.
Cállate.
Esa
Juanita,
mierda que
sácalo.
quieres. Ven por mí.
Cállate.
Ven por mí. Ven. Esa mía quien quieres, ¿no? Aquí estoy. Ven por mí, maldito, si es tanto que me quieres. Ven por mí, maldito demonio. Déjalo, traigo. Ven por mí, maldito demonio.
Mira, le están...
This is a serpent and petrified serpents all over the world. Very cool video for sure. That dragon is very unique. I'm not sure if that's AI or not, but they had one similar at one time. massive petrified snake. The Thailand ones, they're all over. I don't know how mainstream archaeology denies it at this point. It's borderline ignorance. It's plain as day. All you got to do is open your eyes. Well, allegedly. For entertainment purposes only. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed the lineup. Hope these videos got your gears turning. And again, if you like this type of content, please like, subscribe, share the video, comment on it, help it get some traction. I'm trying to grow this community with you guys, and I think we can have a strong one. So I'm going to try and post every 2 to 3 days, keep you guys in the loop. Stay tuned, stay in the love, stay in the light, be kind to others. Out.